Hello, hello, hello. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Twan The Mystik from housemystic.com. Hello and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, what's up? I am Twan The Mystik. Hello. So, yes, today's reading, we're going to be talking all about your next serious relationship, okay? Your next serious relationship. And we're going to get all into the juicy details. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. And if you're not new here, you already know what I'm going to say. Go ahead and light your candles, light your incense, and light your blunts because we're about to get real deep with this reading, okay? And if you love deep and insightful pick-a-cards and accurate pick-a-cards, definitely go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new, okay? So yeah, let's get into the piles. Okay, y'all. So here are the piles. I decided to add crystals because the cover does not have crystals, but I decided to add crystals, okay? So pile number 1 is the rose quartz crystal. Pile number 2 is the citrine crystal. And pile 3 is smoky quartz, okay? So go to the timestamps in my description or in my comment section and click on the corresponding timestamp and I'll see you there. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1 with the rose quartz crystal and it's heart-shaped. All right, so yeah, let's get into your reading all about, this next serious relationship of yours, okay? So we're going to look at these cards. We're going to talk about these cards. And then we're also, of course, going to choose from the bowl of answers. You already know how I do over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, okay? All right. So the first 2 cards are meant to be like the overall theme of this next serious relationship, okay? So we have, Saraswati, number 11. Okay, so I think I already see where this is going, okay? And then we have Stripping Illusions, 27. Okay, so we're going to read from the book about Saraswati. Oh, wow. I just realized she's sitting on a lotus and this is a lotus. I didn't do this on purpose. As y'all know, I don't look at the cards before I do it because I love when spirit surprises me like this. It's like a little game we play. Okay, so that's interesting that we have lotus flowers, okay, for both of them. So what I feel like is already happening here, especially because this is the number 11, I feel like this next serious relationship that you're about to have, it's going to be one that you've been manifesting. And of course, we've all been, we've all tried to manifest a relationship at one point or another. But I feel like you have been through a lot. You've been through a lot relationship-wise, and you probably were like, yeah, now I know what I don't want. Like, I don't want this. Because maybe you've been noticing there's like a repeating pattern. Like maybe like a repeating pattern or a repeating, excuse me, sorry y'all. A repeating pattern or something with relationships, or like for example, maybe you keep attracting people that don't want marriage or something, and maybe you want marriage. Or maybe you've been attracting people that are, I don't know, not serious about their future. I don't know. And you're serious about your future. I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. You are, you have realized what you've been attracting, and you're like, okay, let me switch it up. Okay, let me switch it up. Maybe I need to start getting super specific with the universe about what I want. Okay, so yeah, but we're gonna read about Saraswati because I know it has something to do. I think it has something to do with creativity as well, if I'm not mistaken, and speaking things into existence. Yep, here we go. The words I speak shape my reality. As a goddess associated with speech, Saraswati calls attention to how powerful our words can be. Our thoughts become our words, and there's magic to be harnessed in both. Spend time being conscious of your thoughts, and when you speak aloud, tuning into the vibration and tone of your expressions. Next time there's something important you want to express, take a few moments to go within and find the right frequency and vibration before you speak. Know that you are creating your reality through your thoughts, words, actions. Let Saraswati act as a reassuring reminder that you can speak magic into your life. Journal prompt: how can I be more conscious of my thoughts and words? Okay. All right. Ooh, excuse me there. I felt something in my throat. So yeah, clearly there's some throat chakra stuff going on here. But I feel like, yeah, this next relationship, like I said, you almost spoke it into existence. Like, maybe you wrote down what you wanted. Maybe you said out loud to spirit, like, I want someone that's like this, and they do this, and they're like that, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah. And then that's how you end up attracting what you want, because you spoke about it so much. You thought about it. And then even how it said, like, before you speak, make sure you pay attention to your frequency and how you feel. Something like that, it said. And I feel like that was you. Like, you took some time maybe to go within and be like, okay, I keep attracting this type of relationship or this type of person or whatever, and let me change my frequency or even my expectations so that I can attract what I want. I hope that makes sense. So I think you've been doing a lot of like reflecting and inner work and thinking. Well, that's reflecting. And just getting clear on what you want. I think you've been getting very clear on what you want, and that's why you're going to be attracting this certain relationship, okay? And then with stripping illusions just makes me think of like, yeah, the people that you were dealing with in the past. Like, maybe at first it seems like, oh, this is all good, this is cute, and blah, 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 until you really start to get to know that person and like their values and their motivations and stuff. And then you're just kind of like, I don't know if I like this. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think you've just been getting, real clear on what you want. Okay? And I actually want to do the romance cards before we get into the tarot. Okay. See, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay? Yeah, see, like I said, I felt like you took some time. You took some time and you were like, okay, what? Like, why do I keep attracting people that don't know what they want, or they have like, they don't have similar values, they treat me in this type of way? Like, I think you took some time and had to realize like, okay, I keep attracting this certain type of energy. Let me see what I got going on. But not even like you're blaming yourself, because people be lame. Like, people be lame, you know what I mean? But I think you've been realizing that you've settled for less. You've settled for less in the past, and now you're like, no, I'm coming for everything. Like, I want everything in a person. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then we also have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Interesting. And then we also have, look, what did I say? It says very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. What did I say? I literally said that. I literally said, I feel like you took some time and you're like, okay, why do I keep attracting this type of person? Or why is it like this? Or why, like, noticing how you've settled. And you're like, I'm not settling for that anymore. Like, I want someone that's going to treat me like a queen or treat me like a king. Or like, you've decided you're not settling for the BS anymore. So it's kind of like you conjured up this person. Like, this person that you end up being with because of the fact that you got so clear on what you do and do not want. And then the fact that we have codependency, for some reason, it's not even, well, maybe for some of you guys, you were dealing with people that had like addiction issues, but I don't even think it's that. I think it's more so you were addicted to settling for less. Follow me here. Follow me. Um, you know, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all because, you know, we family. Okay. Okay. So I was having a discussion with my friend yesterday, and I was just talking about like past relationships or whatever. And I was just saying, like, you know, I think I didn't even realize what I deserved. I don't even think I realized that some of the shit I was going through was not normal. Like, and yeah, and I'm like, okay, I don't think I realized how some of this stuff wasn't normal. It was toxic. Like, there was just certain things I didn't realize that I deserved in my, like, in a past relationship or whatever. And then I had to sit there and think about it. And I was like, yeah, because I've just been around dysfunctional relationships. like my parents, other people, like I just, yeah. So that could be the case for you guys. Like maybe you witnessed your parents having a dysfunctional relationship, or people in your family, or just, you know, life in general. You just noticed a lot of dysfunction in relationships. So you didn't realize you were almost addicted to it, or that you were just settling for the dysfunction when you really want peace. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So I feel like this person that you end up being with is going to be your peace. Like, and it's almost going to be like, almost going to feel like a little too good to be true, or a little like, I think the only thing I can say is a little too good to be true, because you're just like, whoa, like this is peaceful. I'm used to dysfunction. I'm used to toxicity. Like, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. And I think you're going to feel like this is a little too good to be true. Okay. Sorry. Look, I am such a lover girl. Okay, look, we got and like I told y'all, don't make fun of my cards. Okay, we have 2 of cups. Okay, 2 of cups. I love that, because it just shows me that this person, like I said, this person that you're gonna be with, this next serious relationship, y'all are gonna be on the same page. And I mean clearly, because that's why you will end up in a relationship with them, right? Like, but no. Sometimes people end up in relationships where y'all are not on the same page, and you know, it happens. But I feel like you and this person are like gonna be on the same page, like two peas in a pod, okay? Even if y'all are different, even if y'all are very different from each other, I feel like there's still gonna be like this bond between you guys, because y'all want the same things. Y'all have a lot of respect for each other. You guys treat each other well. Like it's just giving mutual. Like it's just giving mutual, where it's not like someone's chasing and someone's running type of situation, especially if you've dealt with that. Maybe some of you guys have dealt with that, where it's like people running and you're chasing, you know, or like people ghosting you, being in and out of your life, you know, stuff like that. So I just see you and this person being on the same page. Okay. And then also, I don't know why I'm hearing like you and this person could have like opposite signs in y'all charts. Like, let me name the opposite signs. So Taurus and Scorpio, opposites. Pisces and Virgo, opposites. Cancer and Capricorn, opposites. Taurus and, I already said that. Aquarius and Leo, opposites. Aries and Libra, opposites. So like maybe y'all have some opposites in y'all's chart or whatever, but it's going to be more so of like a opposites attract type of situation. Like, you know, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, let's see what else we have here. Page of Cups. Okay. So yeah, pile one. You're not even going to see this coming. And of course, like, I guess that's how it happens, right? Like, that's how it happens, right? But, yeah, I feel like you're not even going to see this coming. Like, it's just going to be out of nowhere, because it's almost like you've been manifesting, you've been saying the affirmations, you've been putting it out there into the universe, and then it's just like, boom, one day it's just like, oh. And you may not even realize it at first, like, you may not even realize it at first that this person is for you, or maybe you do realize that the person is for you, but then like at first you're still kind of like hesitant because of the fact that, you know, you've dealt with dysfunction and you're just thinking like, oh, is this going to be another one of those situations? You know what I mean? But I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. This Page of Cups is all about the element of surprise. Like, you're going to be pleasantly surprised like with you meeting this person, but then also how things play out. You're going to be very surprised. The Hanged One reversed. And then, okay, Ten of Swords. Follow me, Pod One, because Ten of Swords looks crazy. Follow me. Okay, so I feel like this next serious relationship is coming right after a serious heartbreak. So for some of you guys, this could be a serious heartbreak, or this doesn't even have to necessarily be a serious heartbreak. It might be for a lot of you, since like she literally looks like she's getting stabbed in the back. But it can also be like a tower moment in your life where, like, you know, everything has fallen apart. You've lost a lot of things. You've dealt with some type of hardship. Oh, what hardship? I mean, or like something happening with your career, or some type of major event that maybe felt like things were falling apart. I feel like this is coming right after that, and it's almost like it'll almost be that sign of hope. Like, I know that sounds like, what? This sounds so cliche, but no, I'm serious. Like, I'm surprised the Star card didn't come out here. I'm surprised it didn't come out, because it's almost like this is gonna, like, this relationship is like almost like the turning point in your life, where it's like first this relationship comes along, then you get the best job ever, or you finally get to move, or you finally get this going, or like, you know, something like that. But I feel like this relationship is definitely the turning point of something, especially because we have 11 right here. So I feel like you've been trying to manifest a lot of different things, not just a relationship. Maybe you've been trying to manifest like more money, like shifts in your career, or whatever the case may be. You've been trying to manifest a lot of different things, and I feel like this is one of the first things that's going to manifest, where you're just like, oh, wow, I said this. Like, I said I wanted this, or I said blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I definitely feel like you are at a turning point in your life. Okay, so let's see what these other cards talking about. Empowerment. Yeah, see? Empowerment. I feel like you're definitely at a turning point in your life. Passion. Ooh. And talent. Ooh. Okay, so literally that's what I don't think I said it. Oh no, I did. Kind of with Saraswati, having to do with creativity. So first of all, like I said, I think you're at a turning point in your life where you're trying to manifest multiple things, not just love. I think you're going through a lot of changes with your life in general. So are some of you guys cardinal signs? Cancer. I almost said Scorpio. But I did not mean it. But maybe Scorpio's in here too. Because yeah, your ruling planet is shifting into Aquarius. in January. But anyway, so Cancer, Aries, Libra, Capricorn, people with those signs in their charts are going through major shifts in their life, career-wise, relationship-wise, living-wise, like where you live, health-wise. Like, I think there's a big turning point that has been happening for you for the past year. So that's why I'm wondering if some of you guys went through breakups, because like, if you maybe you noticed over the past year, okay, all these celebrities going through major breakups, divorces, and stuff like that. Have you noticed that all of them had cardinal in their chart? Did you notice that? Did you notice it? Because people are, I mean, I think it was also a little bit of Venus retrograde in Leo, but the cardinal signs especially because of Pluto, okay? Because Pluto shifted back into Capricorn, especially Cancer and Capricorn. Yeah. So, yeah, so some of you guys may have went through breakups and then it led you to this, okay? And it made you realize like, okay, all that shit I went through, I don't want that. I don't want that. Or, yeah, you don't have to have those signs in your chart, and you don't have to have gone through a recent breakup over the past year or anything, but I'm feeling like a lot of you guys in this pile have, though. Because I think it's almost like you're going through an identity shift right now. You're going through an identity shift. You're shifting a lot of different things in your life, and I think that's why you also have to take time to reflect and be like, okay, I don't want this from relationships. I don't want this. I don't want that. I don't want that. Like, I want this. I want that. I want that. I want that. Like, you're getting clear on what you want. You've been getting very clear on what you want, and you're feeling empowered. Okay, and then passion. Yeah, I feel like this relationship is gonna be very passionate. Okay, y'all are gonna be very passionate about each other. The sex is gonna be great. Okay. But yeah, you guys are going to feel very passionate about each other. Very, it's almost making me think like, you know, those couples where it's like, they're just always just so affectionate towards each other, even when they're like old, like they're just so affectionate with each other. I feel like that's going to be you and this person. Like, the affection is always going to be there. The love is always going to be there. And it's also making me think like what I said, this person is going to be your peace, where it's like, you've dealt with so much chaos and drama and dysfunction when it comes to relationships and just maybe with your life in general. You're going to be a little surprised at how peaceful things are with this relationship. And you're just going to be like, huh? Like, is this real? Is this real? And then with talent here, I think this person is going to bring out certain talents of yours, or maybe you're going to bring out talents of theirs if maybe they don't realize that they have certain talents. But something about this relationship is going to make you level up. And of course, that's what relationships are supposed to do, right? But that doesn't always happen. That doesn't always happen, okay? So I think this relationship is going to make you want to better yourself, but I think you already are. I think you already are trying to better yourself, and you're going through this turning point, this shift, and that's why you've attracted this relationship, because I feel like you're in the process of bettering yourself, up leveling yourself, and all this other good stuff. And then I feel like this person is on that same journey. They're on that same journey where they're up leveling themselves. They're trying to figure out like what their talents are, their skills are. But I feel like you both are going to bring out something in each other where you're going to be like, oh, I didn't realize this was within me. And then the fact that we have passion and talent, I just wonder if you guys are going to do something together, even with this Two of Cups here, where it's like you guys combine your talents and your passions and create an empire or something like that. That could be the case, pal. Number one. Okay, so yeah, let's pull from the bowl of answers. Let's see if we can get messages from this person, or characteristics or whatever. Okay. Okay, I don't think I want a relationship right now. Okay, so I think this is giving me a few things right now. Okay, so this is one thing that this is making me think is like you are going to be hesitant. Like when this starts, you're going to kind of be like, you're going to be a little hesitant, possibly, or yeah, maybe we'll be like, oh, I don't know if I really want this yet, and blah, blah, blah. Or this could even be like what I talked about earlier with that's who you dealt with. Those are the type of people that you dealt with. And I said something about like, maybe you want something committed and you want a relationship, but the other person is like, oh, I don't want that. You know what I mean? And maybe that's a lot of what you dealt with or whatever. So yeah, it could be either or, where you are maybe like hesitant at first and maybe afraid to commit at first. But then for some of you guys, it could be, or it could even be the same of y'all that experience that. And then you get with someone that's like, oh, they want all those things. And you're kind of like, well, this is suspicious. Like, because you're like, whoa, like you actually want what I want? Okay. Oh, pay attention to red flags. Okay. So, okay. I forgot. Y'all can't really see these because I wrote with pen. There we go. Pay attention to red flags. Okay. So I think, yeah, like you have gotten really clear on what you want and what you don't want. And you are like extra vigilant now. Like you're extra vigilant and you're just like, whoa, like almost feeling like certain things are suspicious when you're just like, oh, wait, like, whoa, this is peaceful. That's suspicious. Or you're treating me well. That's suspicious. Like, because you're used to the dysfunction. Okay. And then I also feel like you're going to be trying to, well, don't do this on purpose, Pod 1. Don't sabotage this, okay? Don't sabotage it, because I feel like you, like I said, are maybe a little used to the drama, okay? So don't sabotage it by thinking negative about everything. Of course, note, like, if there's certain things that you notice where you're like, okay, I don't know about that, but don't sabotage this just because it feels too good to be true, okay? Simplicity, see? Simplicity. Like, I really feel like it's gonna be a very cute relationship where it's like, it's simple. It's not complicated. It's not like you're having to guess how they feel, or you have to guess what they want and like try to figure things out. It's going to be just laid out on the table. Like, it's just going to be laid out on the table. Like, I feel like they're going to be very straightforward, very honest. Like, I want you. I want this. I like this. And da-da-da. It's going to be very simple. Like, it's not going to be hard. And I think that's going to scare you a little bit because you're like, the fuck? Nice legs. Okay, so this person could have nice legs. Maybe they work out, or they maybe like your legs and your booty. But yes, maybe they like your legs, or maybe y'all are gonna be like working out together, or like, yeah, getting, because we talked about leveling up. And then you notice how both of their legs are like this. Very interesting. So for some reason, I feel like, yeah, your person's going to really like your legs, or they're going to really like, they're going to think you're very graceful, like how you carry yourself. They're going to really like how graceful you are, how you carry yourself, maybe how you dress or something. And that's what's going to make them very drawn to you. Of course, your personality as well, but yeah, like how you carry yourself. Snooze. Okay. So yeah, this is a very important relationship here, okay? So don't sleep on it because of how peaceful and like how peaceful it is. Don't sleep on it just because like this is not chaotic. Okay? Look. So it says, I went to wine and dine. You're a fine ass. Okay, so yeah, and look, fine ass. So they like your booty. They like your booty. And then I feel like this person is gonna be very romantic, very yeah, it's just very, very romantic and very straightforward. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, straight, just very straightforward to the point, and they're gonna let you know what they want from the jump. Like, you're not gonna have to guess. Okay, pile number 1. Okay, so that was your reading. If it resonated with you, let me get a fire emoji for passion, because I feel like this relationship is gonna be very, very passionate, and it's also gonna bring out gifts and talents that both of you guys have that you maybe didn't realize was there. Okay. All right. So I hope you have a great rest of the day. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in the comment section and in the description. Make sure y'all go to housemystic.com to check out all of my artwork and my my readings and stuff. If you want to book a reading or get some of my art, that is in the description below. Follow me on all social media platforms at Twan The Mystik with a K at the end. That information is below as well. Yeah. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2 with the citrine crystal. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into your reading all about your next serious relationship. We're going to talk about these cards right here, and then we're going to, of course, choose from the bowl of answers. You already know the vibes. Okay, so let's get into it. So the first 2 cards are basically going to be basically like the overall theme of this next serious relationship. Okay, so we have mushrooms. Okay. Off to an interesting start. So we have mushrooms. And then new day. Okay. You know what? I should just say things when I feel it, because with this citrine crystal, it made me feel like there's another pile that you are gonna feel drawn to. And you know what? I'm not sure if I'm gonna tell y'all yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna tell y'all. But new day, if you watch the pile that I'm talking about, you're gonna know why, because we have 11 on here. Very interesting. So it's okay. Let me just see what mushroom says, because I forgot what mushroom means. I think it has something to do with like your like childhood fantasies or something. I forgot, y'all. Let's see. Oh, I see magic. Okay. So it says, how we change as individuals throughout life is hard to recognize, especially as more life experience is gained and we move through relationships with ourselves and others. From growing up with imaginary friends and talking to fairies, many of us go on a long spiral that lands us back at remembering and cherishing the innate wisdom we held as a child. The universe wants you to know that you have grown into a beautiful and powerful force, and you should be proud of where you are today. Don't get too comfortable, though. There's always more to life than meets the typical eye. Cultivate more time in nature to reflect on how truly amazing life is, how amazing this planet is, and how amazing you are. Journal prompt. What was your relationship to the ethereal realms as a child? Okay. So for some of you guys, For some of you guys, I'm hearing that you've known this person for a long time. Your next serious relationship. This doesn't have to be the case for everyone. Let me just put that out there. But I feel like for a good bunch of you, you might know this person. You might know this person. Like maybe you guys were like friends for a long time. You guys used to work together, go to school together. It could have been something where you guys have known of each other for a long, long time or something like that. But yeah, it's interesting because this is talking about childhood, but then this is talking about new day. So that's why I feel like for some of you guys, it could be someone from your past that's like returning, where it's like you guys go from childhood friends or longtime friends to lovers, like a friends to lovers trope that we have. I'm feeling like we have going on here. Yeah. And then for some of you guys, it could be, especially because it said, I see magic. For some of you guys, this could be a past life relationship and not a, someone you knew from the past. For some of you guys, it could be. We're going to probably go back and forth between those two stories. But yeah, with New Day, and the mushrooms, it's making me think that for some of you guys, you're going to be meeting someone completely new, but it's like a past life relationship where it feels almost like it just immediately just feels like, oh, we've known each other for forever. You know what I mean? So yeah, maybe you will feel like you've known this person forever, like you knew them in a past life. Like it's just going to feel so very, very natural and very like easy. I don't know how else to put it. Like just feeling very, very easy and not like hard. And that's why I feel like there's a pile that you feel drawn to possibly besides this one. Okay. So wait. Do I wanna let's talk about the romance cards before we get into those other cards. Okay. Okay. You know what? Like I said, I should say things when I think it. Because when I saw this card and we were talking about childhood and stuff like that, and I was thinking like, okay, maybe you knew this person from childhood, but for some of you guys, you could have a child with this person. You could have a child with this person, who your next serious relationship is with, and maybe you guys broke up or something and you guys are getting back together, because I did talk about someone from your past coming back. But it could also be that you end up having children with this person, and maybe there's someone that is like, maybe at first you thought you didn't want any more children or you didn't want children at all, and then you end up thinking like, you know what, I think I would have a baby with this person, or, you know, something like that. But children could also indicate, let's show y'all. It could also indicate that this person has children. This person has children. Or it could even be that you have children. You have children, and it's like, maybe you were nervous as far as like with getting into another relationship, because you're like, okay, I have children. Will this person be a good fit for my family? You know, I think that's a part of your thought process when you are starting to deal with this new person, or even this person that's coming back from your past. Or like I said, this could be someone you already have children with and you guys are getting back together. Yeah, or it's one of those stories, okay? So I'm wondering if a lot of people are going to pick pile number 2. So let's see. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy towards or to others. Okay, so another thing that I'm getting about this relationship, this next year's relationship, because of the fact that it says flirt and children, I also am wondering if like something about this relationship will be very healing to your inner child, because maybe, especially because it says extend your lighthearted energy to others, maybe it's like, yeah, like something about this relationship is just, it's like fun or something. It's like fun, or like you guys are just always going to be laughing together, always going to be playing, just very playful. Like it's seeming, oh yes, because even with the mushroom card and talking about childhood as well. So I feel like this energy could be very, very playful. Like it's gonna almost feel like you guys are like besties, or it's gonna feel like almost like that, you know, that like childhood, like puppy love type thing, you know what I mean? Where it's like very cute and mushy. Like I keep seeing like passing notes to each other, just romantic, very much like, oh, I picked flowers from the forest to give to you, you know. Little cute shit like that, okay? Very cute, like it's giving cute, like very, very cute. I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's just giving cute. Like, let's see. Chemistry. Okay, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay. So yes, definitely mushy. Okay, definitely very mushy. But it's almost like you guys can't keep your hands off of each other. Like that's what it's gonna be, like, very much. But for some of you guys, like I said, this is someone from your past. And it's like y'all maybe keep coming back to together, or it's like I said, there for some of you guys, it could be like a friends to lovers trope that y'all got going on. And it's like maybe you guys always had crushes on each other, and then it's like y'all decide to take things further. Yeah, like maybe you guys have always felt something for each other and y'all decide to take it one step further. But for some of you guys where that's not the case for you, like I said, it's someone possibly from your past life, and it's almost making me think of like what is that song called again? Turn on the Lights by Future. Like when he's like, turn on the lights, I'm looking for her too. I heard she keep her promises and never turn on you. I heard she ain't gon' cheat and she gon' never make no move. I don't know if any of you guys know that song, but almost like how he keeps saying like, I'm looking for her. I'm looking for her. Like it's almost like they were looking for you. You were looking for them. So it's like a magnet. So that's why I really feel like for some of you guys, if this is not someone from your past coming back, this is someone from a past life where y'all find each other every lifetime. And y'all souls be like drawn to each other, where it's like, it's almost, okay, so another vision I'm getting, it's almost like I said, your souls are drawn to each other, but it's almost like, for example, let's say you're living in one place, okay? You're living one place, and then something in your spirit tells you, oh, I'm going to travel here, or I'm going to move here, not knowing your soul is connected to this other soul, and the other soul has been yearning for your soul. This sounds so crazy, but it's like it draws you together and you don't even realize that's what's happening. Like, I hope that makes sense. I think it makes sense, right? But yeah, it feels like a very strong connection here where y'all always find each other in every lifetime. Or if it's or if it's someone from your past, I mean, even if it's someone from your past, y'all could still be finding each other every lifetime. But if it's someone from your past, it's like y'all can't stay away. Okay, y'all can't stay away. Or it could be like a situation where it's like a friendship that turns into something because the chemistry just was always there. Okay. Let's see what else. What else did I want to say about that? Well, let's talk about the tarot cards. Okay. And like I said, in pile number 1, don't talk about my cards. Okay. I use these cards 24/7. Okay. Okay, so justice. So this is another 11 card. Okay, so kind of makes me think of what I said in the other pile. Like, this is almost like you manifested this, but I guess the difference between a little bit of the difference between the other pile I'm talking about, it's almost like, well, no, let me not say that, because that could be the case for pile number 1 too. But yeah, it's like y'all were looking for each other. You wished upon a star. You did all these different little exercises or whatever, and it's like you're manifesting this person, but it's almost feeling like fated. It almost feels fated, like this was going to happen regardless, because your souls find each other every lifetime. Okay, your souls find each other every lifetime, and I feel like it was bound to happen again. Okay, and then with justice, it also makes me think. This is making me think of the other pile. It's also making me think that, like, almost like your just rewards, where it's like, you've maybe you're like me and you have Saturn in the 7th house. Okay, and you've learned a lot when it comes to relationships. Okay, you've gone through the trials, the trenches. When it comes to relationships, okay? You went through the trenches, pile 2, and it's almost like this is going to feel like your just reward, okay? But then another thing that I'm getting from this, it's almost like, okay, follow me, pile 2. Follow me. Because what I keep seeing in my mind is justice of peace. Like, people getting married on a whim or in secret or something like that. Something about this relationship is giving under wraps, but not in like a toxic, like, oh, I'm not going to tell people who I'm dating because basically because, trying to date multiple people. I don't think it's that. I think it's more so like, I don't know why. I'm feeling like this relationship is going to be very private, but not in like you're hiding it, but just in like a private, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let me get out of there, because I'm feeling something like it's giving Scorpio energy, like Pisces. I would even put Cancer in there. Maybe that's the signs you are, or this person is going to be, or something. But I see, like, it's almost like I'm seeing someone get married in Vegas, or get married at like the Justice of Peace or something at first, and then having a big wedding or something. I don't know. That doesn't have to be the case for you, but that's what I'm getting. So, 9 of Swords. Okay. And let's see. 4 of Wands. Oh, a happy home. I love that. Ace of Wands. Okay. So, yeah, with this 4 of Wands and justice, this is definitely making me think of what I said. Like, some of you guys having a small wedding at first, or excuse me, another thing I'm getting for you guys is like I said, you guys are going to hit it off pretty quickly if this is a new person, because even like this Ace of Wands makes me think this, for a lot of you guys, this may be a new person, but they're from your past life. And I feel like things are going to move very quickly, where it's like, okay, you guys are together, and then y'all are together for like a year and change, and decide to get married or decide to get engaged or something. Something like that. But I feel like it's going to be because of how deep the relationship is, how intense it is, how like it's almost like you guys knew each other in a past life. So it's almost like you picked up where you left off. So things move like this. But for some of you guys, it's moving quickly because you've known this person for such a long time. Like, you've known this person for such a long time. Like I said, some of you guys could have children with this person. or like you were friends with this person for a long time or something like that, and it made you, or not it made you, but it's like y'all already know each other, so it's almost like you guys aren't thinking like, okay, well, we have to be together 5 years before we get married and blah blah blah. Like, I don't know why marriage is the main thing I'm talking about for this pile, but I'm definitely seeing it with these two cards here. It's giving marriage. It's giving marriage, and I feel like it's going to happen quickly. Like, I feel like you guys are going to be together for a short amount of time before y'all decide to get engaged. So yeah, it could be like a year, like 2 years, and then boom, you're engaged. Or boom, you're married. You know, something like that. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else is here. Answers. Aw, I love that. And I think that makes sense. Like, and I feel like that's why y'all are going to probably get married so quickly, or get engaged so quickly, or decide to have children together so quickly, or move in together so quickly. Because it almost feels like this person is the answer to your prayers. It's almost, sorry, I heard some ringing. Oh, and when I looked at the timer, it said 1911. So yeah, it's almost like this person is like, oh wow, and when I looked at this, that says 150, and that's a number that's associated with a new place of residence. So yeah, I feel like you guys are going to move in together very quickly. Or like there's going to be some step that's taken that happens very quickly. And I feel like that's why children is coming up here too, because think about kids, like they see someone on the playground and they'll be like, oh, you want to be my girlfriend? Like, just like that. And they'll be like, yeah. And then that's it. And I feel like it's going to be like, that's how it's going to be for y'all. But I don't even think in a like negative, toxic way. Like, I don't even think it's like a childish where you guys aren't thinking things through type of way. I think it's more so like this is the answer to your prayers. Like if some of you guys been like, oh, I want to get married. I want my husband. Spirit, where's my husband? Or where's my wife? Where are they? You know what I mean? And then Spirit grants you that person, and then things are like boom, 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 boom. You know? So yeah, or like I said, this is someone you knew for a long time or something, and it's like you guys finally make things work, and then boom, 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 boom. Okay? Transformation, okay? And compassion. Okay, so I definitely said Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Scorpio is transformation and Pisces is compassion. So would this be Cancer with the answers? And just the reason I'm saying that is because Pisces is known as like a very compassionate sign, and then Scorpio is known for its transformations and stuff like that. And then we could even say this is Cancer right here because of Cancer's intuitive nature. They always got the answers. Even if you don't want to hear it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like this transformation card. It's like this relationship is going to be very transformational. Oh, and I did talk about your inner child. I did talk about that. It's going to be like very healing for your inner child. And this is going to heal your inner child, especially, okay, so this is really making me think of the other pile, especially if as a child, maybe you didn't get the attention you wanted, or the support you wanted, the affection you wanted, the stability that you wanted, the love you wanted. I don't know. Any of those things. If you didn't get that as a child, I feel like you're getting that in this relationship, but not in like a, that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but like because you know how we tend to date people that are similar to our parents in some shape or form. We date them, okay? Or we recreate the patterns of our ancestors, our families, and things like that. And I feel like with this relationship, it's like you're gonna get what your inner self needs. So I'm wondering if like there's something going on with y'all's moon signs. Yeah, because the moon in your birth chart is associated with like your child, like your childhood, your innermost self, what you need to feel secure, and things like that. Or even your fourth house. So maybe this person is in your fourth house, they're in your fourth house, you're in their fourth house, or y'all's moon signs are maybe the same, or they're right next to each other on the zodiac wheel, or there's something with your moon and their Venus and your Venus and their moon, or something. It's something like that, or y'all's Venuses. I don't know. But this person is going to give you exactly what you want, exactly what you need. And I think that's why Answers is here, because it's like, it's like they know, it's almost like they intuitively know what you want. Okay, they intuitively know what you want. They know what, you know what they want. There's some type of, something here is giving conjunction, like a conjunction or a trine or a sextile. Those are the different names for how the planets can interact in your chart. But that's what I'm getting. Let's see what else is gonna come up here. Bowl of Answers. Oh, that flew out, but we'll just keep it out. Okay, so this came out too. I Hate You by SZA. Okay. What are the words? Let me see what else is here. I Should Be by Dru Hill. Okay, interesting that these songs are like almost opposites, because this is, I'm sure I Hate You by SZA, and then I Should Be by Dru Hill. So for some of you guys, very interesting. With I Hate You, it's for some reason, even though this song is not necessarily about that, it's kind of making me think of like childhood. I don't know why it's making me think of childhood, because it's kind of making me, how she says in this song, if you're wondering if I hate you, I do. Shitty of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this. It's kind of making me think of what I said, like your childhood, or maybe if it's not just your childhood, but like your emotional needs or something went unmet. Like something very, like your emotional needs went unmet, or something like that has gone unmet. And I feel like this person is meeting those needs. Like, cause in the I Should Be song, he's, the one part, cause this is actually a group. I keep saying this is a group, but what's the one part? He's like, he used to be, or what was it like? He used to try to be the one that would give you, or he used to be the one that would give you all you need. Oh my God. Now I want to look up the lyrics. Cause then he says like, now he's not trying. Okay. We're going to look it up. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. I got silent. Okay, there we go. Full lyrics. Oh yes. Okay, here we go. Remember the time when he tried to be the one who would give you all you deserved. Now he's not trying. Okay? So yeah, it's almost like your emotional needs were going unmet or something like that. And that's why I think like children is coming up, because I'm really thinking about your moon sign, like your moon sign, and the certain things, like the certain traits of your moon sign. It's like you weren't getting that before, what your moon sign needed, and this new relationship is giving you that. Okay, let's see. I like you, but I like my freedom more. Whoa, pile 2. Okay, let's see. I don't know why I keep hearing Aries. I love how you dress. Okay, so you're definitely connected to another pile. So this person clearly likes how you dress. Work has all of my attention. There's no one else. Okay. Now I'm getting a picture here. For some of you guys, like I said, your emotional needs were going unmet. So I'm wondering if like some of you guys were dealing with a relationship where the person was working all the time. They were like doing, like, just always had their attention on everyone else but the relationship. And of course, life, we have to work and all this other stuff, but this person maybe wasn't giving you, kind of like what I said with the I Should Be song, and they weren't giving you what you wanted. And I feel like this relationship is going to give you more of what you wanted. Or even if it's not work, there's something about what you need emotionally, whether it's like freedom. Oh yes, because we said freedom here. Whether it's freedom, adventure, security, emotional depth, whatever. It could be anything. But I feel like you weren't getting that in a past relationship, and like all of the person you were dealing with, it's like they were so focused on work, or so focused on what they wanted, or so focused on how they thought things should be, or whatever, and your needs weren't being met. And I feel like this new relationship, your needs are going to actually be met. Nice body. Okay, so this person likes your body. Or maybe you like their body. You guys like each other's bodies. Oh yes, and I said this. Y'all probably can't keep y'all hands off each other. Like, it's giving mushy puppy love, moving fast, but I think it's gonna be in a positive way, because I feel like you guys have either known each other for a long time, or it's a past life connection. Interesting. I want to reach out, but I'm not sure how to explain myself. So for some of you guys, like I said, this is someone from your past that's coming back. Someone from your past that's coming back, and maybe you guys decide to reconcile or something. Or maybe for like a friendship that you guys, maybe y'all lost touch and then now y'all back in touch, and then how this goes. Or this could be this person that you're deciding to leave behind because of the fact that they weren't giving you what you needed. Sorry, that might have been confirmation. Look, I can't make this up. Reconciliation. Wow. Okay, so like I said, for some of you guys, this literally is someone coming back. This is literally someone coming back. Or, like I said, someone from your past life coming back. But for some of you guys, I really am feeling like it's a reconciliation, because reconciliation actually came out. So yeah, maybe someone from your childhood, someone you have children with, or like I said, past life where you guys meet back with each other every lifetime. And maybe in the past life, you guys, maybe something happened that maybe made y'all like fall out or something. And then y'all said y'all would find each other in this lifetime or whatever. Okay. So that was your reading, pile number 2. If it resonated with you, let me get a butterfly emoji in the comments, because like I said, I feel like this relationship is going to be very transformational, very healing. Okay. Or I didn't even say this, but it could be a relationship that is transforming, like a friends to lovers, like I said, or maybe someone you have children with that you guys, maybe things fell apart and you guys are healing things and transforming the relationship. Or like I said, this could be a new person from your past life, and yeah, and you guys end up having children together and transforming, or not transforming, but like healing your child self. I hope that makes sense. But yes, that was your reading, pile number 2. Let me get a butterfly in the comments, okay? And make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and the notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. If you feel called to tip your girl, the virtual tip jar is in the comment section and in the description. Also, check out housemystic.com to check out all of my art, my readings, all that good stuff. Check your girl out, okay? And follow me on all social media platforms, Twan The Mystik, if you want to connect with me more personally. And what else? I think that's it, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3 with the, what is this again? Smoky quartz crystal. So let's get into your reading all about your next serious relationship, okay? So we're going to, talk about the cards, of course. I haven't looked at them. And of course, we're going to be choosing from the bowl of answers. You already know how we do over here. So, and if you're new, no, we're not using this bowl of answers. We're using this bowl of answers. Okay. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first 2 cards are meant to be almost like a theme of the, of like, this relationship, this next serious relationship of yours, okay? Ooh, I'm loving it already. This is kunzite. I think that's how you pronounce it, kunzite. And it's a pink stone, so I'm loving it already. And then we have retreat. Interesting. So we're going to read kunzite. Where's the little book? For some reason, this is making me think like, actually, you know what? Let's just see what kunzite says. Okay. Okay. It says, I allow myself to experience joy. That's mad beautiful. Okay. Think about the last time you felt truly happy. Not for just a brief moment, but pure, heart-clenching happiness. Kunzite is here to remind you to keep searching for that feeling. So often we go through a similar routine that involves similar emotions. What's sometimes missing, however, is that satisfaction in life that comes from a job or a hobby we love or the community that surrounds us. You are being encouraged to pursue what will fill you with unadulterated joy. Apply for your dream job. Move to the city on your dream board or your vision board, or even take the leap and try your hand at an open mic. Life is what you make of it. You can make it your dream life. Journal prompt, what does pure happiness feel like to me? Pile 3. Because when I saw that pink stone, I'm like, nah, this is giving very cute. Like, it's giving cute. It's giving like, it just made me think of the heart chakra. Yeah, it just made me think of the heart chakra and like healing and just like pink. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, so then we got retreat here. So for some reason, it's kind of connected to one of the other piles, and you'll know because I feel like I kind of mentioned this in another pile where you might feel skeptical. You might feel skeptical at first with this person, like, because you're going to be like, I mean, why does this make me feel so happy? Like, why is this person making me feel so happy? Why does this make me feel so at peace? Like, this is suspicious. This is suspicious. Okay. Okay. And then, with retreat, for some reason, with these two combined here, I feel like you and this person are going to do a lot of traveling together. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you guys are going to be on the move together. There's going to be a lot of traveling together, experiencing a lot of like fun times together. But I think it's going to be through like traveling and doing a lot of like activities together, like maybe like trying new restaurants or going to try these new things and like just experiencing a lot of like first times together. Where maybe like y'all both end up going to some place that y'all both never been to, or a restaurant y'all both never been to, or like just a lot of first togethers, or you guys are going to be introducing a lot of new things to each other. Because for some reason, this like how light pink this is making me think of like a baby, like, and I don't mean like an actual baby. Like I'm thinking about like, you know, how babies, they come out, I don't want to say they don't know what's going on, but they, you know, they have a first time where they talk and a first time where they sit up and roll over and all that other stuff. Like, I feel like it's going to be, you guys are introducing each other to new things, like a lot of like first times. You guys will be having a lot of first times together. Okay, so we're going to get into the romance cards. Look, this is funny. This says love yourself first. How many times did I just say first? Okay, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this is talking about something else, but the fact that the word first came out definitely makes me think of what I said, like a lot of like firsts. Y'all are going to be doing a lot of firsts together where, yeah, y'all are traveling to new places, trying new foods, trying new things, like just a lot of firsts. And then the fact that it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I think what draws this person into you, like how you end up manifesting this person, if you haven't already, it's like you, I think, doing a lot of work on yourself, doing a lot of like self-care, a lot of like, maybe you've been listening to self-help podcasts or reading the books or whatever. Like, I just see you getting on your shit, and this makes you so attractive to this person. Okay. Or even you seeing them being on their shit, where they do what they say they're gonna do. They don't just be talking, they actually put action behind their words. You know, things like that. I feel like you guys are gonna have a lot of respect for each other. That's what because your self-respect. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of respect for each other because of the fact that it's almost like both of you guys are just super independent. Even though I feel like you guys are gonna have, you know, y'all's relationship is gonna be like y'all have your own lives that's very separate at the same time, but not in like y'all got a double life where, you know, they they have like a wife and kids that you have no knowledge about or whatever, or the other way around. You know what I mean? I don't think it's gonna be that. I think it's just more so like, you know, you got your friends, they got their friends, they have their interests, you have your interests, you know, things like that. But it's like y'all still are able to come together. It's not like it's a very loving relationship without being like possessive of each other. Oh, and I look at the clock and it's 2:22. Oh, pile 3. Okay, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, so this is a new person, clearly. And the fact that we kept talking about first, and then we have new love here. So I think for a lot of you guys in this pile, it's someone new. Like, this is someone new that you are connecting with, and that's why the word first kept coming out, maybe. But like I said, what draws this person to you is you were on your shit. Like, you've been like on your shit. You've been working on yourself. You've been transforming your life. You've been doing those things, loving on yourself. And then that's what made you a magnet for this, because I feel like you have been finding joy yourself. Like, you know how sometimes, you know, we've all been here, and I'm not trying to shade anyone. Like, you know what I mean? We've all been here where we be like worried about relationships, or like not worried about relationships, but maybe you kept saying like, where's the one? Where's the one? Where's the one? And the one wasn't coming. Like you didn't find them. You kept like running into like people that just, I don't know. You know what I mean? That could have been the case. But then you kind of were like, you know, I'm going to find joy on my own. I'm going to find joy in my friendships and what I'm doing in my everyday life. You know what I mean? You were finding joy. And that's what ends up helping you attract this new love, because you were finding joy by yourself and not in other people. Or not in other people, but like you weren't basing your joy on, oh, if I don't find the one, I'm just gonna be sad. Like you were being happy on your own. Like you weren't necessarily like, oh, you know what I mean? So we also have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So this is kind of making me think of what I said in this pile and in another pile, where I was like, I feel like you are going to be suspicious at first. Like, I don't know about this person, or I don't know about this. Like, I think you're going to be pretty suspicious, especially because it's going to be a new person. It's not someone you spin the block for or spin the block for you or anything like that. So it's going to make you very suspicious, and you're going to be like, is this real? Like, is this real? Yeah. And then I also feel like the fact that trust is here, I think another thing that helped you with attracting this person, if you know them already, or that is helping you attract this person if you don't know them already, is the fact that you trusted, like you trusted spirit, or you're trusting spirit. You're like, look, yeah, I fell for a few duds, okay? Ooh, excuse me. I fell for a few duds, but I know there's somebody out there for me. There's someone that's gonna like match my energy, and you trusted in that, and you just went about your business, and you was happy, and you was doing your thing and living your life, you know what I mean? And then boom, this new love. Okay? So yeah, let's see what else. Ooh, 4 of Cups. Like I said in the other pile, y'all, don't make fun of my faded ass cards, okay? So we have 4 of Cups here. So 4 of Cups, yeah, that's just making me think of like I said, you fell for a few duds, okay? You fell for a few duds. Yeah, but then I think another thing that helped you attract this person is because you started saying no. You started saying no to people like that was like ghosting you, or not respecting your boundaries, or not reciprocating the same energy. You know, you started saying no. You started being like, nope. Like I feel like there's some people that you cut off. Like for some of you guys, I'm feeling like you went through a situation where like someone ghosted you or kept ghosting you or something, and then you just pulled your energy back, and maybe they tried to play games with you and try to like come back and forth, and you were just like, nah, no. Or it doesn't have to be that situation, but it could be, I don't know. It could literally be anything, but I think you started saying no to people, like being like, no. Or even just in general, like, you know, going out to places, and, maybe there were some people that you ran into that, you know, they liked you, but you're just like, nah, they're not giving. It's not giving what I want it to give, you know? So, yes, okay. And then 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you were working on you. You were working on projects. You've been focusing on you. I feel like you've been focusing on you. And even if you still did kind of like, you know, we're like, okay, Spirit, where's my guy, or where's my girl? Or even maybe you tried dating apps. Maybe you tried, I don't know, whatever the case may be. But I feel like like for a lot of that, you knew it was a no. Like you knew it was a no, and you were still like working on yourself, working on your projects, working on things, and just like really was doing that. And then that's what helped you attract this new love, or is helping you attract this new love. Okay. Four of Swords. Okay. Yeah. You were saying no. Like, ooh, 4 and 4 makes 8. Interesting. Oh, and then that just said 41400. Okay. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, like I feel like you were saying no to people. You started saying no. I think, oh, retreat. Yes, you retreated. Like you pulled back your energy from people. Like you pull back your energy. You're like, I'm not giving. Like I'm not giving anymore to this. And you pull back your energy. And I think it shocked some people actually, because the fact that you have love yourself first, and it says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like when you pulled back your energy from some people, it was very shocking. I think it was shocking for some people, because you are maybe the type to always try to make things work, or you're just very flirty, very compassionate, something like that. But I definitely feel like you retreated. You were tired of the BS. There was something you were tired of, because we got retreat and 4 of Swords. And for some of you guys, you could have retreated for a long time. Maybe you've been single for a very long time, maybe like a year, couple years, but I do feel like for some of you guys, there was someone you were dealing with, or some people you were dealing with, that you pull back your energy from, and they don't like that, or they didn't like that. But that's why you're attracting something new, because you're no longer giving your energy to those who don't deserve it. Okay. Oh, 10 of Cups. Yeah, like you're getting your happily ever after, because you're like, like you're not giving. I'm gonna retreat. I'm gonna get out of here. Like, I'm gonna move on. Like, I'm getting out of here. Okay. So yeah, I definitely see you retreating, and because of the fact that you started saying no and protecting your energy and being like, okay, this is not giving, that's what is making you have this 10 of Cups, because you were like, nah. Okay. But I feel like, okay, so let's talk about this actual relationship though. I feel like travel, like I said, I see many of you guys traveling a lot together, like a lot of traveling. Even with this 10 of Cups, I wonder if you guys are gonna like buy a home together, or maybe y'all are gonna like fix up houses together, or something with real estate. I don't know. That could be for a select few of you guys, but I feel like it's giving like happily ever after, where it's like, the Prince Charming, and the beautiful home, the beautiful children, the white picket fence, the beautiful car, the successful career. Like that's what's happening for you with this relationship. Like, and I'm just wondering, are some of you guys fixed signs? I'm wondering if we have Taurus, Leo. I was about to say Sagittarius, but that's not a fixed sign. But maybe some of you guys have Sagittarius, but Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. That's probably why I almost said Sagittarius. But yeah, because I just saw something earlier today about the fixed signs, and how like this certain transit is bringing a lot of like husband and wifey material to the fixed signs, and they had to let go of certain relationships where they were giving too much of their energy, too much of their time, too much of their focus on, and it wasn't healthy. So I'm wondering if some of you guys have that in your chart. But yeah, like I feel like this relationship is going to be giving. I'm wondering if, yeah, maybe you have fixed in their chart, maybe they have fixed in their chart, but that doesn't have to be the case. But I definitely see this being almost like yeah, a relationship where y'all are doing mature things. And of course, that sounds crazy, right? But I mean, not all relationships are like that. Let's keep it real. Like, but I feel like this relationship is going to mature you. But I also feel like there's going to be mature things happening in this relationship where you buy your first home together, or y'all do a lot of like traveling where it's like, okay, we're making plans. So we're going to start an account for our travel plans, or like, you know, like making serious moves, making boss moves together. Like, and then with this Four of Swords and retreat being here, I feel like y'all are going to be taking secret trips together as well. Like, it's going to be like trips, but also like secret trips where people are like, where's Pile 3? I haven't heard from Pile 3 in like a week. Where's Pile 3? And Pile 3 is in the Bahamas with their boo. Like, it's something like, that's what I'm sensing for some of you guys, but that doesn't have to be the case, but for some of you guys that might be the case. But I see y'all making a lot of boss moves together, Pile 3. Okay, let's see what else. Inspiration. Okay, so I feel like this relationship is going to be very inspirational to the people that see it. Oh, wow, we have grieving. Okay, grieving. And then reconciliation. Okay, so you might have felt drawn to another pile because that's okay. Anyway, so with the inspiration card, I feel like y'all's relationship is going to be very inspiring to people. And I'm wondering if it's because of the fact, like I said, you guys are going to be doing big things together. Whereas, like I said, y'all buy your first home together, or y'all do these like cool things together. I'm also wondering if some of you guys end up being like a couple, like a famous couple or something, where like people see y'all on IG or TikTok or YouTube, or like, just even if that's not the case, like people just see you together in general. They're going to be like, wow, like, if so-and-so can find love, I can find love too. You know what I mean? But then it's interesting that we have grieving and reconciliation. We have reconciliation, but new love. Like, I wonder if it's because I'm making this during Mercury retrograde, and then like moving on into the year 2024. This is a timeless reading, but moving on into 2024, we are going to have a full moon eclipse, right? Yeah, a full moon eclipse that will be making a conjunction with the South Node in Libra. So it's definitely bringing some old people back, and I feel like that's why it keeps coming up in every in every reading. Like, why does this keep coming up? Like, so to some extent, it's gonna happen for everyone, apparently. Okay. So anyway, so grieving and reconciliation, it kind of makes me think of what I said though with this, where you probably were already pulling back your energy from people. You were pulling back your energy from people that weren't giving you the same energy, and put all that energy into yourself. And that's what made you attract this new love, or what's going to make you attract this new love. But I feel like other people are going to try to come back because they're going to see like, oh, dang, Pile 3 is glowing. Pile 3 looks good. Pile 3, dang, Pile 3 hasn't hit me up in like some months, or they not stunting me. Let me go see what Pile 3 got going on. Let me see what they got going on. Like, and trying to like reel you back in. But I feel like you're going to say no. You're going to say no because of this new love here. Because of this new love, you're going to be saying no. And I feel like what wasn't given to you, the energy, the time, all that stuff, is going to be given in this relationship. But I mean, of course, it makes sense because this is the reading all about your next serious relationship. But think about it. We get in serious relationships and it don't be given. It don't be given. But I feel like in this relationship is definitely going to be giving. And I feel like some people from your past are going to be mad, pile 3. They gonna be mad. I ain't even gonna hold you. They gonna be big mad. Like, and that's, I don't know if I even said that in the other piles, because like reconciliation and people from the past, like trying to come back, that seems to be a theme throughout the piles in some shape or form. But I don't think I said that in the other piles. This though, they gonna be big mad, because I feel like you and this person are gonna be doing big things, and I feel like they're gonna, like, people from your past are gonna be like, dang, I could have been doing this with pile 3, but I was playing games. Or I could have did this with pile 3, but I was playing games. Or I you know what I mean? Or they may even try to make it seem like it's your fault. Who even cares? Who cares? But I definitely feel like people are gonna be big mad. They're gonna be big mad, because you and this person are going to be making boss moves. And I also feel like y'all are going to be doing a lot of traveling, like a lot of traveling together. And, you know, people going to be snooping. Oh, look, and the car started. Did y'all hear that? And people going to be seeing it on IG or whatever. And they going to be like, damn, Pile 3 really moved on from me, huh? They gonna be big mad. I'm not even gonna hold you, pile 3. I'm telling you right now, because it's like you're gonna actually genuinely be happy, not just being happy for the gram, for Facebook, for Twitter, for TikTok, or whatever. You're not gonna be happy just because you're trying to show off. It's gonna be because you're genuinely happy, and people are gonna be like, damn. Or these are from the bowl of answers. I love how you dress. So that came up in another pile. So I love how you dress. This person's going to love how you dress, how you carry yourself, or whatever. Going to be very attracted to you. Very attracted. I mean, of course, right? Of course. But I wouldn't be surprised if y'all have matching outfits. Like, I'm seeing matching pajamas and matching outfits, matching shoes. Something matching. Like, I would not be surprised if y'all match in some type of way, like y'all's clothes. That's going to be super cute. Okay. Pay attention to the red flag. So this came out in another pile. Okay, y'all can't see that. That came out in another pile as well. So yeah, I definitely feel like, yeah, people are going to be trying to come back, and you're going to be like, nah, bro. Like, no. Nah, girl. Nah, bro. Like, you missed your opportunity. Like, let it go. Let it go. Okay. Yeah. And I also feel like, actually, no, let's just talk about this. See, what did I say? It literally says, let go of your ex. Literally says, let go of your ex. Like, I definitely feel like this is you. Yeah, you're moving on. Like, there's people that you withdrew your energy from, and you were like, no, like, I'm not going to continue putting up with this. I'm not going to allow this to continue. And you were like, okay, heard that horn. And you're like, yeah, I'm letting this go. I'm letting you go. I'm letting this go. You know what I mean? And I feel like your exes, people you used to mess with, like, they going to be big mad. Like, they're going to be seeing your story. Even if you block them, I would not be surprised if they try to use, like, little fake pages or something to view what you got going on. Because I feel like you're going to be doing big things with this person. Do you want me to? Okay. This feels more so like an ex as well. And I feel like while you're with this person, these people are going to be hitting you up. They're going to be hitting you up. Like, I would not be surprised if, like, and this could be before they even know that you're even dealing with someone, but they realize that your energy has been pulled away. And then they are wanting to like see what you got going on. But then also with the do you want me to is making me think of like maybe at first like you're suspicious. You're like, I don't know about this. You may even say no to this person at first, or maybe very like cool on this person, like very, you know, nonchalant about it. But with the do you want me to, I think the feelings are going to be very mutual. But yeah, the do you want me to is more so making me think of an ex, like, because they're going to want to know what you got going on if you've withdrawn your energy. Spicy attitude. Okay, this person, your new boo, okay, is going to love your little spicy attitude, okay? Like your little spicy attitude, but I also feel like that's going to be you dealing with some like somebody else like from the past where you're like, no, I'm done with you. And then we got hit dip. Come on, I be on point. Okay, we got Hit Different by SZA. Y'all can't see that, can y'all? Okay, you can kind of see it. Hit Different by SZA. Because if you know that song, you know how he says, well, they both, wait, is both of them on the hook? I forgot, but it's like hit different, hit different, hit different. Hit different when I'm here all by myself. Hit different when I think you might be with somebody else. So, yeah. Like I said, them exes gonna be mad. Like it's gonna hit different because it's like they knew they had a chance with you. They knew they could have been better with you, but they chose not to. Okay, they chose not to. And now you've moved on to bigger and better things. And hey, it's gonna hit different for them. Okay. So yeah, that was your reading, pile number 3. If it resonated with you, let me get let's get a heart emoji in the comments for this new love. Okay, let's get a heart emoji. Okay, and make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. What else? Oh, make sure y'all go to housemystic.com to check out my artwork and to book a reading. Also, let's see. Oh, if you feel called to tip me, you can go to the virtual tip jar in the description, the comment section. And also, if you want to connect with me more personally, check me out on IG, Twitter, TikTok, all that. At Twan The Mystik. That information is below as well, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.